Hello and welcome back to Lost Forge Tabletop Gaming. I have not done this in a very long time. I haven't had anything worth unboxing or talking about for the channel in like 6 or 7 months. It's been a wild, crazy time, but we're back and I have something extremely interesting that kind of fell into my lap. I was out Christmas shopping earlier in the month and I came across .hack enemy cards. If you're not aware, let me get this up just a little bit more. .hack enemy was a trading card game that came out during the TCG boom of 2001-2002, and it's based off of the PlayStation 2 games at the time around .hack. You see here .hack enemy, the Decipher trading card game, produced by Bandai. This is actually the second set that came out for the game. The first set was right here. This was, what was it called? Contagion. So you had Contagion, and then this is Deception. And based around some of the other characters that you're seeing right here. I absolutely loved this game when it came out, but there wasn't a scene for it. One of my friends, Jake, who's been on the Spastic Gaming channel a few times over the course of the many years we've been doing it, he and I bonded over .hack a long time ago, and I actually bought him a box for sentimental value, and I also bought another box for myself because I want to keep a sealed copy for my collection of dead trading card games. But we're going to open up this one on camera because I want to check out some nostalgia and talk about this game a bit. It's been ages since I've played this game, so I don't remember exactly how to play it, but we can still appreciate a couple of things, including the art and some of the shortcuts that they did to make this card game, which will be very apparent here. Now you see that there's a lot of hand-drawn art on the box with some of the main characters from this set. Don't be fooled, these are just character splash arts for that given set, or for these given characters. Oh man, that is lovely. Oh man, I totally... Oh wait, never mind, haha. I printed some TCG little stands here, so while I'm recording, I can... We'll try this. Boom. How does that look? My lighting in this recording room is still not the best, but hey, what can you do? So we'll just put that in the center here. Oh man, opening almost 20. No, I'm recording this at the beginning of the year 2023, so this is like 22-year-old cards. Yeah, there we go. And right away you're seeing what I alluded to. This is using in-game assets from .hack. I believe there were only 2 .hack games. There was Infection and Mutation, I believe. 2 out of the 4 original .hack PS2 games. From what I remember, you have the enemy's power right up here. And then you had like its defensive power, I can't remember. This was the score point, this was the element, this was the cost of play, this is what happens if it went through, and this was the effect when it was played. And you would send these to your opponent, who would block it with heroes on their side, so if we like put that there. And then this is also a monster. This didn't have a type, this only scored for 1. I think you milled 2. Spotting, that's right, spotting, spot 3 of the same element. So to play this card, you had to spot 3 cards on the board, either on the ally or enemy that had the same element type. So it was good to kind of monocolor around. Then you got action cards, spot diamonds, if your opponent wants to finish assigning a fight. You can see that this is actually some old .hack signs anime art, which was out roughly around the same time as, yep, and then there's some more .hack signs art. Then you have a PC player characters. This is who you have on your side of the board to defend against monsters. And then, that's right, okay, I'm starting to remember now. This up here didn't matter unless you had a clash where you had to mill or reveal the top card of your deck to add to a power. This was the base stat, and then you had to reveal cards up here based on its power to resolve certain conflicts, if I remember correctly. Red Worm. Again, pretty standard PS2 sprite or models, but they're still really good. Some really good models. Earth Axe, level 2, Dark Dance with BT. Just a lot of knives, and I think this is the. What was our rare? Because again, rarity in this game is. Ah man, my lighting. My goddamn lighting. It's just right there in the corner. You can see it there. Hopefully I'm blinding everybody with this. So what was the rare? Uncommon. Our rare was the Orchid Dance, which is the skill. I don't remember what exactly did cause skills. Like I said, if I had a starter deck to go with it, we'd go through and talk about the whole process. But we're just looking at cards, being nostalgic, and talking about some of the quirks about this game that were very interesting. I believe at the time of this set, they just started introducing new mechanics. There's some equipment that you could play to increase your PCs or player characters type. When you play this, you may return an item card to your PC to your hand. Bear may be PC except a Wave Master, which was type. I think it was like Heavy Axe Wave Master, Twin Blade, Blade Master. I think that was the main ones. Because Wave Master was like the caster of the group. Again, not anything super. Amazon looked funky as hell. I remember Goblins. So that was a rare. Heavy Blade. That's right, that's one of them. I love just the poor, low-res anime art on these cards. But, right. So before I got distracted with that, one of the mechanics that they added to this game was leveling up. And there were certain cards that required you to have a level up card. And I believe, and I could be wrong about this, I can't find any ruling on it when I did some pre-research going into this. Leveling up was only done if you won certain types of tournaments. Okay, Dark Horse. Dark Horse! There's a guy right there. Some more Snow Panthers. Ooh! Kill Gamora. Wise Man. I can't remember what Wise Man's from. I think he's from one of the games. And then some more crazy sprites and art and stuff. Killer Snaker. So yeah, to use certain cards in the game, you had to have level ups. And to get level ups, you had to win. And level ups were represented by cards, like actual like stock cards that said that you level up. And I think I'm going to throw one up onto the screen now, and any corrections I had around that. But what was interesting is it kind of created this weird cycle where if you're winning, you have the advantage of using new cards. And there wasn't any restrictions like now in card games like Keyforge, where there is kind of like a restriction system where there's checks and balances. You kind of just snowballed. And there are cards that required level 2 level ups or 3 level ups, and it just kept going and going and going until you just kind of snowballed. There weren't any tournaments that I saw, so I'm not sure if anybody can get better context. I would love to know what kind of stuff happened in competitive play, if there was any competitive play for Die Hack Enemy. I believe there was, because this game went on for a really long time. But yeah, one thing I remember this is armor, I believe, these dots that symbolized giving certain pips to your ally. Holy hell, spot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 black cards for the Bone Army. And it's just a 6-powered monster with 5 for 1 capture. Let's Snakeoid. And then I'm hoping we can actually see some more character cards here. Okay. That is definitely a... That's a screenshot. It is a PS2 screenshot for sure. Faded Reminders. Yeah, he's like even... See if I can get it in on the light. It's like chin's clipping too. That's very bizarre. Then you got the Mega Sleeve. I got back into .hack a couple of years ago when they re-released .hack GU. I never actually played GU. I only played .hack, the original .hack game. Oh, I remember Starfish. I remember a lot of this. Boombaya. And then you got Firehelm. I remember a lot of the Moonstar. I'm gonna put Moonstar up. He's cool. And then there's Rachel. I believe some of these characters were ones you could trade with, like Mincino in one of the towns. And I'm hoping we can see some of the cool alternate stuff. But yeah, I played GU. I beat the first game and I kind of fell off because other games came up at the time. And they're solid games. I really wish that Bandai Namco would do a remake similar to the GU saga for the original .hack games, or just do something in the series. I believe they still want to do .hack related content. They're just, I think they're just waiting for the perfect time. Unexpected arrival. Just, hello, I'm BT, I am here. Oh no, that's Helba. I'm sorry, Helba seems to arrive just when you need her. Dogman Sword. Man, more just... just really, really pixelated. Probably my GoPro can't pick it up. Yeah, just very pixelated cards. And then low res Miruzot. Some of this. So a lot of... It's hard. Part of me is like, are we seeing a lot of the same commons and uncommons? But there are... Let's see. We've already seen 1, 2... And this is part of the problem with the .hack card game, is readability on these cards were incredibly hard sometimes, because these are 3 different cards with 3 different effects. If you're on the board and you're looking at this, and this is coming in, besides the angle and the slight temp, you're looking at everything else to figure out which one of these Gamoras is actually the one you're trying to look at. So that was one of the big criticisms, like, yeah, they're using the resources of the card game to, you know, trying to use their assets from multiple medias at the same time and look at, you know, use the resources what they got. But at the same time, like, readability, especially if you're viewing it from an outsider looking in, what is this card? What is this card? So this is System Administration, and it's 4 different just NPC vendors floating around. It's a corruption. I don't remember what corruptions do. To flip. An illegal action must have been flipped or an illegal card played. What does that even mean? Man, okay. So I'm guessing corruptions were introduced because in .hack, if you haven't played, the main character, Kite, gains the ability to hack, hence the name .hack, and change the MMO that they're playing in using, I can't remember the name of the ring thing that he has. And so it's all about kind of circumventing like this evil system. But yeah, just, I guess this to simulate the mechanics of, you know, corruption and all the stuff happening in the game. This is a corruption card with the dumbest art. Here's Crest. I think we already looked at Crest. Again, I don't know. Okay, I think... Let's look at this again. I'm nitpicking, but this is the part of looking at cards, dead card games from the past. So, This is a player character. This is an equipment. So in theory, you would have cards like this stacked on top of each other, I believe, or they would be sitting underneath. How? That's very... again, using your stuff to your advantage, but this is... you got to have some consistency. You really need to have some consistency, and I think that's probably one of the problems. I think later on they started using more types of art from different properties. I think they started using the manga, and there was like a parody anime for Dot Hack that they wanted to use too. Sudden reversal. What's being reversed? One's on the ground, one's not. That's reversing it. Green Wyvern, Crab Turtle, sexy double snake-headed lady. Got Rachel again, Wise Man, and then I think we've seen this already, but just a 2D sprite. Just the 2D sprite. We haven't seen any of the characters, or foils for that matter, in this box yet. Great Sled Dog. Death Canary. A lot of the same. Yeah, a lot of the same. I think they're 11 card booster packs. They're tough. The glue on these are definitely wearing out. Here we go. A20. Ew. There was like dust. The card's so old, there was like dust on the card. Wild. I wonder, I don't know if that picked up on the camera. We're gonna get rid of you, and we're gonna put A20. X. So this was an X, 2X119. So that must have been super rare. We'll have to look up rarities on that as well. I'm trying to remember who A20 is. They're animated, so I'm guessing Signs or one of the animes that came with the disc? Who knows? Okay, cool. Finally, something different. Field cards. What I really loved about Dot Hack was in the setting of the world, the MMO that you play in. So you're playing an RPG that is imitating an MMO. You would randomly generate locations based on a 3 keyword world, and based on that, it would generate this. And this went all the way up to GU. And they're representing this with a field card. And I always just really liked the concept of, like, you could just put in 3 random lightless, distant, dead lands and go to a location, and it would have dungeons, it would have treasure, it would have all that stuff, and you just run it. I thought that was very unique and cool. Oh, excuse me. Sorry if that picked up on camera. Recovering from a cold. But yeah, that was one of the cool things about the games, was that ability to kind of simulate, instead of having an open world MMO approach, a random dungeon approach where you just keywords, and as you met and talked to people, you would get more keywords to go to the portal room at the center of town and go to different locations. Setback. Okay, now we're starting to get it. Range, Forbidden, Monarch. And that symbol right there depended on what gate world you're at. So if you're at a different, depending on which town you were, you would have that as like the server or the server world plus the 3 towns in it. Oh my, okay. We have a new winner for just atrocious, there we go, atrocious art. That is, someone had to take a picture of the TV for that. It's bad. It's really, really bad. And is that the rare too? That is in fact the rare. So the rare looks like total shit. If you're a fan of the show or fan of the game, like, it's accurate. It's probably accurate. Setback, Elven Haven. Oh my god, okay. Okay, so with this, you can kind of see, with Speed Charm, you have these clocks, and they're kind of floating around. If you didn't know that that's supposed to be the shopkeeper at Mach Anu, like, what are you supposed to see? Reveal all of your hidden cards. You may play up to any items reserved. Up to 99 different types of items can be stored. Play a hidden card. Wait, hold on. Okay, that's the flavor text. I read that, I'm like, you can have 99 things on the board? I thought this was like a 60-card deck game. One of the cool things, I do love like the elemental themed weapons and stuff that you see in .hack. But your player character was always a twin blade. I think we've seen some twin blade cards. So you really don't get any variety of what you get to play as a player. They fixed that in GU where you can actually specialize in different classes. Oh god, I forgot about these things. BRB. Log out of PC. It's gone. It's chat slang for be right back, used by players with real life problems like making dinner or answering the phone. I am totally a human. Oh god. I'm so sorry. I remember these. So, in randomly generated worlds, there would be these lakes that you could go to, and you could go talk to it, and there's these creepy ass, like, water droplets that give you the kind of, what is it, the King Arthur puzzle of, like, you throw a weapon into the water, and they ask, did you drop a gold axe or a silver axe? And then if you tell the truth, they upgrade or downgrade your weapons depending on what happened. They're very bizarre. And draw 2 cards, you may place an item. Did you lose a golden axe or was it a silver axe? See, I didn't even realize it was in the flavor text, and I quoted it because I had to see it all the time. I think it was voice acted too.
Did you lose a golden axe? Or was it a silver axe? What? Neither one? Let's see. Then is it this?
Yeah, I think we're seeing a lot of the commons and uncommons being the same. I wonder if the... Okay, I should actually read this right here. Enter the world of .hack enemy trading card game, where you don't just play the game, you become it. With the TCG, 2 users log in and bring player characters to the simulated world to do battle. The twist is, you can't just survive. You must attack with your monsters to defend your opponent's PCs. Bring on Magus, DeLorean, and other powerful .hack monsters to battle. The player characters trapped in the world score 7 points and win the game. 1 X-rare foil in approximately every 8 packs. So this is an X-rare. So we're about halfway through the box and we've only seen 1, so that's kind of accurate. Shapeless, Haunted, Holy Ground. Which one's the rare? Staff. A powerful rare rod. Rod. Hopefully we can start seeing some cool things. I remember these big boys. Man, Spot. I don't remember it being that easy to have that many colors on the board. But then again, I only played with what I opened up. Oh, I forgot how brutal that guy was. That guy is super... Excuse me, having a super bad day. I have seen you 3 constantly. I guess this is why it's an expansion pack. If you bought a box of this, I'd be very disappointed in the variety of turnaround. I think there's 6 PCs we've seen so far. So you think that this is a player? No, that's an Amazon monster. Come on. There we go. That's a cool weapon. At this point, I'm just opening the entire box on camera for prosperity, and just because it feels good. I do want to open this though. Go here. Put this one on camera again. Just see how tough it is. I'm not playing for show. Yeah, you can see the glue is so tight now, it's peeling off. Okay, finally some new art. There's Tsukasa from the anime gating out, which is essentially like logging out. Goblin Tag, oh, ugh, I remember Goblin Tag. Those quests suck. Woo. Metal Eraser, I remember those. Those were always such a pain to fight. I think we're like, really? 2 faded. That's bizarre that you could get 2 of the same common in the pack. Oh, I'm silly. She was a twin blade. So we did see one. I think we saw a weapon though. I think that's what I was actually referencing. BRB. Thought I was good enough to start recording, started getting a slight tingling in my throat, and then I just went all out coughing attack, so I gave myself a couple of minutes. Should still be good to go. Ooh, Dark History. Goblin Tag. Ooh, here we go. Check out that one. That guy's pretty neat. Phase 2, the Mirage of Deceit. Sacrifice 2 pairs of cards, each containing opposite elements. 2 pairs of cards. Sacrifice 4 cards, each containing opposing elements. Would probably be a better phrasing. So yeah, this is an instance of, it was 2 victory points, and the reward for scoring it was pretty beastly. But yeah, you have to sacrifice a lot of stuff to do it. I still like having her out. Okay, these claws are for twin blades. I forgot. I was actually thinking about like the 2 little daggers that you would see the player use. But again, I guess this set is encapsulating some of the other characters of the set. Or not set, but different characters of the series. Yeah, I remember back when I played Yu-Gi-Oh! At my local card shop. For entering, you'd always get a free pack of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. But since, you know, you pay your mission fee, you'd be like, can I just get a pack of .hack cards? Because, you know, I already had all the cards I need for Yu-Gi-Oh! At the time. Like, can I just get some of that? And the store owner's like, you're the only person buying .hack cards. I might as well just give this to you for free. You're doing me a favor. Because that means I could just sell a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards and actually make a profit. I always remember that. I'm like, you're doing me a favor. I forgot about the Squirpoid tanks. Oh, holy shit. Hello, I'm a scorpion, but I'm also on wheels. So thanks, dude. Log out of PC. Yeah. We got about 4 packs left here. Maybe we can get some cool other cards, but Goblin Gloves. Grand Electric. Look at me in my little bottle. So, we've seen 2 X cards, which is pretty good if you bought a box and actually looking for these kind of cards. It's not bad. Unexpected Arrival. Sword. Just sword. It's a level 4 sword. Sacrifice level 3 weapon on a bearer. Bearer must be a blade master. I believe, if I remember correctly, that, yeah, you have to upgrade some weapons like this. When you play this item, your opponent may draw a card. Must be a heavy blade. Yeah, so there's another mechanic I forgot all about. It was the whole higher level weapon, the better, or more criteria it was to actually play it, which is interesting. I don't think we've seen anybody on this. They're probably like top tier polls, because we have not seen anybody. Goblin Male. Must be any PC except for Blade Master. Yeah, we haven't seen any of the characters on the box. Now that I think about it, I don't think we've actually pulled like a PC for any of the main characters from .hack, except for A20. We got Headhunt Lord, which is another X. Sacrifice 3 wounded PCs, wound up to 2 PCs for a 2 score. That's not too bad. If I recall correctly, you could have a character that was ready that could intercept creatures. If they lost the fight, they become wounded. If they blocked or were dealt damage again, they would be destroyed. Or logged out, I should say. Ooh, Magnus. Look at the giant... Oh, it's like the Leaf. The Leaf is one of those. The Magnus is all of them. Phase 3, the propagation. This is Phase 2, the descent. That scores for 4. Wowzers. Sacrifice 3 PCs, each healthy and bearing a weapon and armor. Yeah, I see why that is a 10 cost with 4 scoring points. Holy hell, pulling that off is insane. I think you only could play like 1 or 2 cards a turn. I'm trying to remember now. Like I said, it's been ages. There's probably a tutorial up somewhere. Probably not explaining it very well. We're mainly looking at the art and talking about some of the history around it. But this is it. System Administrator. Sudden Reversal. Goblin Tag. Our rare is Holy Tree Mail. Snow Panther Boots. Yeah. Interesting. So, we opened how many cards, or how many, 30 packs. 30 packs, 4 of these X rares. I think that is close to what they said, approximately 8 per, so this wouldn't be a bad box. I don't know if there's any value to these cards anymore, but it's, again, another time capsule to early 2000s card game boom where anything could get a card game. And this one was a good card game. This was a very good game. Art excluding, I should say. I really hope we can see some more coming from the .hack property in the future, but who knows? Anything's possible nowadays with how everything is getting a revival and reboot. We did see .hack GU get a remake, and now that Bandai is kind of getting their shit together with their properties, hopefully we can see more in the future. But thank you for taking this very sore throat look back into the past. Probably one of my favorite obscure card games, .hack Enemy. Let me know if you've ever played this game. If I am telling things entirely wrong, leave it in the comment section down below. Let me reminisce with you. And thank you as always. Like, comment, subscribe, all of the call to actions, you know the drill. Thank you very much for watching Lost Forge Tabletop Gaming, and I will see you hopefully sooner than 7 months from now with something else interesting. Until then, take care.
Till next time, goodbye.